It's September 2016, and today I'm making the Mechanist Pip-Boy from Fallout. For this build, you'll need thin EVA foam, thin craft foam, an oatmeal container, electric candles, silver rub and buff, white glue, hot glue, paint, a sharpening stone, sponge brushes, a rotary tool, scissors, razor pens, or a box cutter. Cut a hole in the bottom of the oatmeal container. You could also use a coffee can for this. I think it would have fit the whole pots and pans robot aesthetic of the Mechanist, but I needed that for another project, so oatmeal. Make the box for the screen out of scrap foam. Actually, you can probably use cardboard. I don't see any reason why you couldn't use cardboard. I just have to get rid of my scrap foam. It's freaking everywhere, man. Glue the pieces on, but make sure to cover up the face because it's freaking terrifying. Actually, you know what? Just get rid of it altogether. Just rip that part of the label right off. Even knowing that it's there is terrifying. I used an ultra thin strip of scrap EVA for that bit along the top, but you can use craft foam. That'll work just as well. Also, it's possible to make these so that your phone fits inside, but I didn't want to deal with that. It's just never as practical as you think it's going to be. So I'm just going to make a dummy screen out of this paint tray. I cut up some parts of the screen, but before attaching them, I wanted to get the base coat on this so that I didn't have to mask off any of the parts. So I coated all the foam pieces in several layers of white glue to create a seal between the foam and the paint. And then I drilled small holes in the front, and then I painted the whole thing gray and attached the screen. After that, I used silver rub and buff to give it an aged metallic look. I went really heavily on the bottom of this because I feel like that's where it would have gotten knocked up against things the most. Also, I'm trying to use up this rub and buff because the cap is broken, which means it has a super decreased shelf life. Then I took the casing off of those electric candles and attached them. You know, I originally bought these because I needed 3 for a project that I have yet to get to, but they only came in packages of 30 and they cost like nothing. So, you know, just using these up wherever I can. Lastly, I used black acrylic paint to put dirt in some of the cracks, and that's it. One Mechanist Pip-Boy. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, I've got more. Jake out.